Good day, everybody. It's Royale. As you know, my videos are raw, short, and sweet. Click that like button, follow, leave a comment. Anyways, as I made before about fresh and fit, I think I said immature or little kids, whatever. With like the whole some other stuff, it's just like their advice to people and how most of their videos, most of the videos, not all, most of the videos, um, it's like they're always stating what every guy wants, and which most of the stuff is true, but it doesn't mean that they can't find somebody or somebody won't find or won't be with them, or you guys call them sip guys, whatever. If a girl has like whatever, like 6 kids, majority of the time, um, she has less chance of finding a guy to settle down with. But there are guys that will, right? So you know, and doesn't mean that her chances of having a good guy, because that guy's a good guy too, because he's probably working, helping out with the kids, whatever, right? Doesn't mean he's a sip. It just, I mean, like I wouldn't do it, but a lot of us wouldn't do it, right? But it doesn't mean he's a sip or whatever it may be. Um, it just means like she found somebody that accepts her for her, right? And maybe like the 10 guys that she wanted, they didn't want her, but we all get rejected, right? We don't always get who we want. You know what I mean? Like there's flipping beautiful, hotter, smarter, richer, more money girls that I've seen, that weren't interested in me, and there's been the same way too. Girls are interested were interested in me, and I wasn't interested in them. So like it happens. You know what I mean? Like yes, it does matter. But there's so many states. There's so many different reasons of why you're not gonna always find, like, you're gonna get rejected no matter what, and it doesn't kind of matter what state, like what your status really is. You can always still be lonely. Is my whole point kind of thing to that. All right. But this video wasn't about that really. It was about I was actually surprised with whatever his name is. I'm not sure his name. The 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 short hair one, the African one, Indian looking, whatever he is. No disrespect. Um, Surprised where these girls are always talking about their OnlyFans, and they played this video for this lady before that was talking about how, as all their videos are about, right? About how they have less options with the guys, and guys are, if you're doing that kind of industry, guys are gonna find you disgusting, stuff like that. But the thing about it, yeah, that's true, right? But I guess his point today was about how some girls afterwards regret that, and when they get to a certain age, um, they regret it, and they were sold this dream or this fantasy or whatever. Maybe this is a good way to make money and blah blah blah. Okay, so that point I understand, which is kind of good, which is kind of surprising I'm actually saying that, and I like that. I like when people can show you both sides, where it's like, yeah, you know, it, like, yeah, you could live like you could end up regretting it, and you got to think things through, but then also you can't stick on that one point about, oh yeah, they won't find love, oh my god, no guy's gonna fall for you, blah blah blah, because there's everyone has everyone, like as I said, you know what I mean, like you see, like even porn people, right? They find people that don't mind, right? They find love. So like it doesn't mean, like, you even heard stories about like a successful business guy, right? And he just can't find that good girl. You know what I mean? Because all girls want him for his money or something like that, or whatever. He might not even be the greatest looking guy, but he has all the money, or he might be good looking. He has money, but either whatever it is, you know what I mean. And the girls that are wanting him, he's just not into them or whatever, right? Or he's religious and he's successful, as I said, and good looking, whatever. But the girls again are not religious, or they've been with too many guys, whatever, or whatever it may be, right? We all get rejected. There's girls or guys that we want that are out of our league, or we think they're out of the league, but we're not. They're not really. Just it's just not a match for us, anyways, right? And vice versa again too, right? It's like people that it's like, ew, no, like, as we say, out of our league kind of thing, whatever, right? But it's the same thing. We all get rejected. We all like people that don't like us, people like us that we don't like. So, but anyways, I'm just gonna play this clip quickly, which I was surprised that he actually said that. But this girl's gonna talk for a second, and then we'll get into it.
Honestly, that's my only comeback. To be fair, I mean, no, do you know the thing is, yeah, like for someone to judge someone else's life choices and like work, they must have something wrong with their own life. Like, okay, if you want to like get on with your own life, earn your own money, be happy, like you said, you don't care as long as it's not surrounding you and as long as it's not bothering you. So why is what someone else doing bothering her so much? Like it shouldn't be relevant. If as long as someone in her family doesn't do it, and as long as she's not surrounded by people who do it, then why the fuck does she care?
I think she's commenting on it because we tell young women that they need, to get into this industry, make a lot of money, travel the world. We sell kind of a dream to girls, especially like on Instagram and social media. And what ends up happening a lot of times is girls get into this profession, they get into this world, and then they realize, oh, damn, it's not all it's cracked up to be. But by then, it's too late. They've fucked 50 guys, 100 guys, they've experienced some trauma, they've been through some shit, and it's hurt their ability now. They forever scarred themselves and hurt their ability to find a guy that they actually want. So I think, if anything, a lot of this is like from preventative measures. I mean, we brought girls on the show before that were former sex workers or whatever, and they cry and they literally regret it and say, "Damn, like I'll tell your every girl you know, don't do this." You might not have that same sentiment now, but
No, I mean,
Yeah, but see, like he's kind of getting to the same point he's always saying, but like it's kind of interesting. He kind of put it that aspect, but yeah, like it's not cut up for everybody. There's consequences to it. But as I said before, right? Like there will be guys that will like you, and then there will be guys that don't like you, and that's something you gotta accept. It doesn't matter what you're doing in life. Like as I said, right? Got some people are gonna say that's disgusting, and you're gonna try to force them to think that it's not, but it is, and that's their opinion, and you can't get yourself down, and you gotta just lift yourself up, and you also gotta respect their decisions. You know what I mean? Not everyone's gonna respect that. Just like for jobs and stuff like that, right? You hear all the time, you girls, you want a guy who has six figures. So guys that's working his ass off, making 50, $60,000, $70,000, whatever, or whatever, $40,000, $30, anything under $100,000 or anything under your whatever it is, right? It's like ill, right? So it's like, but he's gonna go on. He's gonna find that girl that's gonna accept him for that. And you know what? If you can't accept him for that, then whatever, right? And you don't deserve him. Same thing with the guy that you're gonna say that if he can't accept it for you, then he doesn't deserve you, right? So it's the same thing. But I think that you guys should have respect for yourself, and majority of guys um, do want a lady that respects herself because then he's gonna respect you more, and then it's more appealing too when you're not when a guy knows that not every guy's been with you or every guy's seen you. You know what I mean. But again, there are guys that will like that and will date you and stuff like that, but majority of people won't. So your chances of your numbers, your percentages of having a boyfriend or finding that guy is slimmer, but you can still find that guy. But yeah, so that's really about it, really for that. But yeah, just live your life, be safe. But I just found that kind of interesting how he kind of put it on that aspect, but it's the same thing as all of his videos. But it's just as I said, it was just kind of interesting how he kind of took like a nice approach to that, where it's like like uh, sometimes you guys regret it, but again, it was the whole thing about what you're doing. Your body counts. Guys are not gonna accept you for that or like you for that, which is true. Majority of guys like a girl that has a low body count. Um, that's just the way it is. And and the thing about too with the age thing too, yeah, the older you get, the more you've been through, the more you've seen. Um, I'm older, so like we say damaged goods or whatever, which is whatever you guys whatever, right? But you've been through a lot more. You've been in love with more than one person sometimes, or you had more relationships, breakups. You've seen more. You've traveled more, right? So with the age thing, you have more baggage kind of thing. You might have a kid, you might not have a kid, you might have been divorced, you might have lived with somebody for like a year or 2 or 3 years, whatever, right? So anyways, I kind of go off the topic with that, with that part, but yeah. So as I said before, I was kind of interested. It was interesting with how he kind of put that, like the way he put it. Um, but yeah, you're gonna have people that don't like you. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter if you're a virgin or not a virgin. Doesn't matter if you're rich, you're poor, you have money, whatever. Uh, Not everyone's gonna like you. You gotta accept that people that you like are not gonna like you. But the goal in life is try to be happy, but be real with it too. Also, like if you're small, you're small. If you're skinny, you're skinny. If you're fat, you're fat. Just accept it and love yourself for who you are. Like I'm not tall. Like most American girls wouldn't want to go for a guy like me. I'm only 5'7". Like that's reality. Whatever. Um, I don't care. There's girls that like me or whatever, right? And I have a partner anyways right now, so I'm fine, right? But there's girls that like me. There's girls that don't like me because I'm short, whatever. I'm not the biggest guy. Like I mean, like so there's girls that will like me. There's girls that won't like me. You gotta accept who you are and be real with yourself. You can't be like, oh, I'm a 10, I'm a this and that, whatever, when you're not. But anyways, enough. I just been blah blah on and on and on, blah blah. I sound like that president. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, yeah. So as I was saying before, again, I say it again, but it was kind of interesting how we just put that approach to it. But just be safe. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Press that like button. All right. Have a good one. Bye.